Hi, I'm Ethan Catastrophe, and I'm moving a what's in my bag as somebody who's pretty obsessed with the early 2000s and also does not use a smartphone. The first item I'm going to show you in my bag is my dumb phone. It is a 4G Nokia 2780 flip phone that I bedazzled myself. As it is a dumb phone, I do have access to some apps, but nothing of note. I can't really do social media on here except watch YouTube, and that's about it. I can check my email though, which is pretty useful. I'll get into why I switched to this later on in the video after I've shown you the rest of my bag. The next thing that was in my bag and I took out to show you that phone is my Kindle Paperwhite. It's from 2018, and it's one of the last Kindles where you could sideload different PDFs that you don't get from the Kindle store on here. They don't allow you to do that with the modern Kindles now, which really sucks. But the book I'm reading is Losing the Signal, the Spectacular Rise and Fall of BlackBerry, and this is the book that Matt Johnson adapted into the 2023 BlackBerry flick, which is an amazing movie, and you should absolutely watch it. Next item is my Digicam. I'd like to mention that I do not use a smartphone in any meaningful way. I record most of my stuff on my MacBook. So, the camera on this is dog shit. So this is what I use to take photos when I'm out around. And this is a 2008 Canon PowerShot little pocket camera. The lens extends out, and I do have zoom, and I have, focus settings. But in general, it's a pretty simple camera. This thing, you don't need one this fancy, but if you do choose to buy a pocket cam, I recommend not buying Vivitar, and I recommend not buying the ones on Amazon, as those ones use literal CCTV sensors in them. So for the non-techies out there, the really cruddy bank footage that they have the cameras for, and they can't identify what's happening in it because the quality of the camera is so low. Yeah, those people on Amazon and Vivitar are putting those sensors into these bodies, so when you buy one, it doesn't have to be Canon. Just be a little more mindful, because a lot of the stuff that they sell you on there is junk that will also just break in 3 days. It sucks so much. Next thing I have in here is this little Midori MD notebook I have in here, which I use with my pens. Oh god, it fell on the floor. I'm at my makeup vanity and everything is exploding. This is a Lamy Safari fine tip fountain pen, and I have two Pilot G2s, one in green and one in pink. This paper is really good for fountain pens. It almost feels wrong using a gel pen. Next thing I have in here are these little sunglasses I got from the thrift store. I used to have these ones, way back from Walmart back in the day. There was, this cut, but it had all these, gems on the side, and I miss it so bad. They broke at the start of this fall, so, I might bedazzle those. Also, I bedazzled this one myself, so I definitely have the ability to bedazzle these if I want to, but I'm lazy. The next thing I have in here is this Victoria's Secret's body spray, which saved my ass at a hotel with the bestie in Portland. He took a massive dump and it smelled like death, and I tell you, this shit is strong. It could cover up any smell ever. It smells like cordial cherries, like this stuff you get during Christmas time, so it's a very topical seasonal scent. Next thing I have in here is my wallet. I will obscure, but I have Polaroids of the bestie in here, my transit ID, and my cards and shit. Just basic stuff. Next thing I have in here, this one's a fun one. I have a pepper spray Coca-Cola bottle opener combo. Woo! I don't know if I'm supposed to show this, but whatever, YouTube. I kinda don't care. Next thing I have in here is Cheeto. He's really special to me. He's a little Yoshi plush. I usually take him out of the bag every night, but I forgot to do that last night, so he says hi. Next thing I have in here is my iPod. It is a 30 gig 5.5, and I flashed it, well, me and the bestie, I flashed it to 120 gigabytes, I think. I used to sync this with, I'm gonna pop up a photo in the corner, but a 2004 Power Mac G4. But the power supply in that broke, so I can sync it with my modern Mac from 2021. I really do like using this with the Power Mac though, and I can't wait until I get the power supply in that fixed, because this thing is fucking awesome. You can still use it with a modern Mac. It just feels right with PowerPC. Next things I have here, and this is the last part of the bag, are I've got a little pocket mirror. It's also pink. Got it from the same of their stores. The sunglasses. I got this really cool half magic lip gloss. I'm wearing it right now, along with the lipstick that's in here. But it's got little pink and purple reflex in the glitter, and the color is called Y2K Cherub, which is tonally appropriate. Next one in here, I can't believe they still fucking make this. It is a Frost Revlon lipstick in the shade Skyline Pink. I got this from Walmart. And this is like, you guys are like, bring back frosted lipstick. Revlon has them. Fucking buy them so they don't get discontinued. It's the most stunning color. I'm gonna swatch it on the back of my hand. Like, what the fuck? Did we really just socially decide to stop wearing glittery shit in like 2013 and the world exploded and they're just finally becoming normal now? Oh my god, I miss frosted lipsticks. I know like lip gloss is really big right now, but fucking there is something to frosted lipsticks, not just lip gloss. Last thing on here is a little eyeliner pen, and then I've got like my naproxen, my inhaler in here. I'm not gonna show the naproxen because the label, but shit, yeah, this would be really bad if I had an asthma attack. It's like shoved in this hole. Asthmatics rise up, and then bubblegum that's like fucking like crushed half to death. It was meant for the bestie and he gave it back to me, so I'm gonna beat the shit out of him, because that was meant for you. Asthmatics rise up. Fuck, go back in the hole. What the fuck? Another gift that has made it back into my bag against my will. I know who did this. I am after you. But I'd like to talk a little bit more why I switched to a flip phone. And this is the real purpose of this video. And there is a lot of, like, fear-mongering going around about smartphones. And I do think there's genuinely a lot of positive effects that, like, smart devices have given us. But I have a very bad self-control issue. I've been using this since, late June? Yeah, I got this on July the 3rd. So, I've been using this since late June without any slip-ups, which is actually a really big, like, milestone for me, because I thought I'd be right back using the iPhone. But I know TikTok is, like, garbage, so I'm not on there. This is gonna sound really shameful, but the only short-form, like, media content site I like using is Facebook Reels. Because I get, like, these guys that, like, barf inside the coolant in their, like, Nissan Altima, and then they, like, try, like, dirt racing it, and it's awesome. It's the only good video I've seen on short-form content sites, and it's heartbreaking, because it's fucking Facebook Reels. Anyways, but, what I'm trying to say is that, like, you know, it wasn't, like, TikTok or social media that made me stop using, like, a smartphone. It was online shopping, for me. Particularly, here in Spokane, we have a place called, Houston's Hot Chicken. DoorDash every day. And, obviously, it costed more to, like, DoorDash it than to show up in person. And the funniest thing is that I was like, I'm next to the chicken restaurant. I could, like, bust to the chicken restaurant if I wanted to, but I got, like, I just kept going on my phone, and Apple Pay and me are not two things to go together, because, like, Apple Pay, it's kind of, like, meaningless in a way. Like, you don't, like, count your money, you don't, like, log into your bank account, you don't go to an ATM to see how much is in your balance, you just, click the button. You don't even gotta type in your, like, CVC code for your debit card. So, it was really bad for me. I'm like, shit, I still use DoorDash. I found a way to use it more responsibly, which is having it on my laptop and having to type in my CVC code every time, because I could easily access my bank account info, and I have to be more mindful. It's almost like, Yeah, you can sit and, like, doom scroll stupid, like, minion TikToks on the toilet, but if you brought, like, a 16-inch MacBook Pro in there, you will feel instant shame. Because you realize what the fuck you're doing. So you actually have to think, do I want to do this? So, yeah. That's why I really switched to a flip phone. The only part that really sucks about this is my house is weird, and we use Discord as our main communication method, as Facebook sucks and kept randomly censoring a part number for an oven we were trying to fix downstairs, which is the funniest. Why was, like, Facebook Messenger getting angry? Because we were like, the part for the oven's coming in, or we need to buy this part, and it would, like, not send a message, and then we would just not put the part number in, and it would send the message. We were banned from fixing our fucking oven on Facebook. Thank God we stopped using it. Discord sucks, but, like, whatever. But yeah, so I can't access house messages on that, but they have my physical phone number. They can call me if they need me, and I can chat on the laptop if we need to discuss the oven, or I can just discuss the oven with my mouth, in person, to a face. Yeah, I really hope you guys really enjoyed my, what's in my bag. It was pretty fun to make. This used to be a really common type of video on YouTube that I watched a lot when I was growing up, and it felt really nice to, like, make my own version of it. Thank you for watching this, and I hope you have a good day. Bye.